And one thing that I do want to present is violence is never truly the answer for anything that comes in Christ. I know there was things that, in the Old Testament there was violence, all these things, but in order to be truly aligned with Jesus Christ, you gotta stop all the violent tendencies, all the violence that is in the world, all this war, all this stuff. As times are coming, World War III is going to come. And we just gotta keep our heads on a swivel about it, but at the end of the day, we're in a system where, hey, I don't even like saying this out loud, but our president is currently fulfilling the role of the whore of Babylon, who's going to submit to all this great land of Babylon. But as I do believe USA is a new Babylon, the great, as you know, the Roman Empire, all these things that fell upon earth, that, and with being in the Babylon right now, I know that one day we gotta get out of here. And the timeline that keeps being presented in my mind is 2030. As this is weird, but the smartest man, or one of the smartest people, Isaac Newton, presented the idea based on the timeline, based on biblical prophecies, because he was big on the Messiah too. That 2030, based on the calendar, was going to be the time of New World Order. And I do believe it's going to be playing out like that. And with this timeline, 2030, I do believe that I might be dead before then, but as some in my conviction in my heart keeps telling me this is the time that you're going to be gone on earth. But I'm just here for what God's will for me is too, and that's one reason that I've been scared to really submit my true self to the will. Say, I do want things that I desire in the world. I do desire kids. I do desire having them raised up. I do desire things like that. But if my time is going to be coming before then you can't be scared. As everyone has different things within their wills. As the Bible is presented to us to teach us all about all these characters, teach us all about all these people. As there are modern people, modern things that do have the spirit of those past apostles, do have the spirit of those things in the past. As we gotta understand, the Bible is a book to help us understand what these people are, the people that were followers of Jesus Christ were in the spirit. And when you got to understand there's certain missions, certain things that you got to do, just do it. And with the timeline that we're in of being in Babylon, where I'm at is at least Babylon, I just know that my part is to warn people to get out before it's too late. As the plagues will come down during that time. 2030 is a time that the true separation, as the beast is coming alive, and the beast is going to be the chip system, all the car that you stuff in. So you got to think, am I going to be able to have nothing that, am I willing to have nothing that the devil presents to me in this world? And now we have a lot of things that the devil does present to us. So make sure you're using it for Christ's sake. I know technology, all that stuff, my phone, all the stuff, even what I'm using right now is not the truth. But as long as I know that I'm just trying to do what I got to do for my part, then God's going to get me. God's going to have me be able to things that my heart does desire in this life. And what my heart desires is all of us to get to New Jerusalem, all of us to get to heaven. But with the plagues coming down, it's going to be a disastrous day. But 2030 is the timeline for all this stuff. Hey, the timeline's going to be coming out of World War III, but say no to the violence. Say no to any of this. As They might implement a draft, might implement these things, but say no to it. As one thing that reminds me of saying no to the draft, say no to this. There's a statue that I walk by most mornings that I go to when I'm heading to the gym and stuff like that. It's Muhammad Ali statue. And he was one that dodged the draft, done this. Sweat. The only violence that allow God to have divine intervention on yourself. Don't submit to the world and what it wants you to do. As people are scared to die, scared of things, so that's why they go to war. That's why they go to this. But don't be scared to die. Don't be scared of things like that. As Jesus wasn't scared to die, that's who the man was. He was able to sacrifice himself for all his loved one. And violence is not true sacrifice. Oh, shooting things, doing like this. Say, that's a mortal sin right there. And there's a reason why it's called mortal sins, as it's attached to your mortality. Everyone can be forgiven for what they do. But violence is never the answer, as when we're violent, that just provokes an unhealthy spirit. As the fire of the tongue, the fire of the Spirit of Jesus is what's really going to be the fire. And there's been some situations where I don't know how to explain. I do know, but it's hard for me to feel good about it. But I've had some enemy attacks, some people that have been the devil, that have demonic spirits on them, that have tried to attack me, that have tried to say things, that have tried to do things like that. But prayer is a true protection. If we all pray for all goodness, all protection, and what we got to do, then things will happen where you know that you can't be messed with. If you're really truly walking in the faith like that. As it does scare me, but I've had some people like try to say, oh, no to prophecy, no to things, no to the truth about what's happening, but they've had things that have happened in my life. Like, I don't even like bringing this example up, as I try to present the idea that the spirit of who you are is what's going to happen. But I had someone in front of me say, oh, God doesn't matter. Oh, forget God. He doesn't matter. Next day, they had a seizure. And it's like, times are coming where God's not going to be playing around. We're in a lukewarm state. We're in a lukewarm world right now. But that separation is really coming right now. As the ones that are getting marked up, the ones that are going to be called, it's truly coming that time in the timeline. So we just got to be prepared that this time is coming. And the sons, the true Israel, the Israel that it tells us for in the Bible, are the sons of Abraham, the seeds of, those are the true Israel state. So the ones, so when people think, oh, we got to protect Israel, we got to do all this stuff, we got to protect it. No, that's just the beast, that's just the people lying to you about the land, about what this is. No, you can't lie about the land. The Israel